Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Cruizine. We give cruise dining reviews that go deeper than most similar channels here on YouTube. I'm Sarah, and this is my husband Perry.
Hi everyone. Be sure to watch to the end where we offer some comments on the changes that MSC have made to their loyalty program in May of 2022. Today we're reviewing a dinner we had in La Loggia main dining room aboard MSC Grandiosa in March of 2022.
We enjoyed this dinner for its flavors, presentation, and authenticity. Mediterranean countries represented in this video include France, Spain, Italy, and Greece. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps.
And check out our first 3 episodes where we discuss a yacht club dinner, a lunch in the Purple Crab, and our disappointing visit to the Butcher's Cut specialty restaurant.
At this meal, I had a lovely bouillabaisse as a starter. There are many ways to prepare bouillabaisse, and this was done in a Marseille style. It featured a nice vegetable and fish stock base, which was slightly salty. It contained a nice amount of fish and mussels. The vegetables were chunks of potato, tomatoes, carrots, onions, zucchini, and spinach. It was a nice light soup to have as a starter. I would give it 3 stars and would order it again.
Representing Greece, Sanakopita is something I almost always enjoy. Alas, this one I did not enjoy. The first thing you'll notice is that the texture is all wrong. This Sanakopita was distinctly bread-like in its consistency. It should have been a crisp phyllo dough. You can see the bread-like texture in these photos, especially this one, showing the interior. This was a big disappointment. Next, there was very little feta cheese except for a blob in the center of the item, more like the filling of a jelly donut and not indicative of a filling which had been mixed properly. And this leads to the third strike against the dish. With the cheese concentrated in the middle, the rest of the dish was a hard slog through wet spinach. It was either bites of spinach or one big blast of cheese. It's 1 star. Representing Italy, lasagna was a hit. First, it's made in the authentic manner with bechamel cream and a yummy bolognese sauce rather than what most Americans are familiar with. In the US, lasagna is typically made with mozzarella and ricotta cheeses with store-bought spaghetti sauce. Heck, if I remember right, my mom used ketchup. And this is what I understood to be lasagna for almost my entire life until 2020, when I experienced lasagna in Bologna. Holy cow, was that eye-opening. Speaking of Bologna, that city is a gem and really should be on every bucket list. I agree with many who say that Bologna has among the very best food in a country that has among the very best food in the world. Really, you've got to see Bologna and drink in its incredible history and insanely good food. But back to the lasagna. The pasta, of course, was excellent, being made fresh on board. The bolognese was first class. It was just slightly sweet and just slightly peppery. The bolognese sauce is not your average spaghetti sauce, as it typically includes a mirepoix made of onion, carrot, celery, garlic, minced meats browned over a low heat, and then tomatoes and a little tomato paste, and some red wine is added before simmering for at least a few hours.
I learned to make bolognese sauce while taking cooking classes in the homes of several Italian women and grandmothers while touring Italy. I highly recommend taking cooking classes from local residents when you travel. 2 key messages. Add the red wine slowly so that the meat absorbs the flavor. Secondly, only add a little salt at the very end. If you add it early, the meat will not absorb the wine.
Sarah also makes a great bechamel.
A good bechamel can be used in many recipes. Lasagna, mac and cheese, Alfredo sauce, cream spinach, moussaka, and more. It starts with equal parts of butter and flour to make a roux. Then you slowly add whole milk or cream to the roux. For lasagna, you then add pecorino romano cheese. It makes an out-of-this-world delicious sauce. The butcher's cut, which we did not enjoy, included an awful cream spinach that was not made with a bechamel sauce. Why, oh why, doesn't the butcher's cut make use of this sauce that they clearly know how to make on board?
The only negative I can offer on this otherwise stellar dish is that the interior became a little soupy towards the middle. This, however, did not dim my enthusiasm for the dish. 5 stars.
When in the Mediterranean, you must have a seafood paella. This was a very authentic version with saffron rice, squid, mussels, shrimp, sweet peppers, onions, and peas. This dish contained lots of mussels and the shrimp had not been peeled. This is a very traditional style. I would give this dish 3 stars and would probably order it again.
I can't really say what country ice cream is from because there's so many theories about where ice cream originated. Some say from China, others point to Egypt, and that it's even described in the Old Testament. Others say Alexander the Great enjoyed a bowl now and then. Who knows? What's important is that the ice cream, and the gelato too, aboard Grandiosa is almost always outstanding. I had several of the ice creams offered on this cruise, and in only one case did I encounter Ice Crystals, the smoking gun of refrozen ice cream. The chocolate was deeply flavorful, something that many ice cream makers fail at. It was creamy, it was smooth, and delicious. I understand that it had 0 calories too. Just kidding. 4 stars.
Like kimchi in Korea, every Italian family seems to have a different way of making tiramisu. In general, tiramisu is an Italian dessert made of ladyfingers dipped in strong coffee, layered in a dish with a mixture of mascarpone cheese and cream. It is typically topped with a sprinkling of cocoa powder. Recipes for tiramisu started appearing only in the 1960s, and the first published recipe appearing in English dates only to the 1980s. On the other hand, some believe tiramisu dates to the late 1600s. No matter when tiramisu was invented, it is enjoyed today around the world. The ladyfingers in this dish had a good soak in strong coffee, but the mascarpone was not as fluffy as I like my tiramisu. I give it 3 stars, and I might order it again, and I might not.
As we filmed this, we're 6 days away from boarding MSC Fantasia, that's Fantasia for Disney fans, that we booked using the 5 plus 15% special discount pricing for repeat customers. At 20% off, our next Yacht Club stay is quite reasonably priced considering the perks. This month, May 2022, MSC announced that as a way of serving us repeat customers better, they're eliminating the 20% discount and replacing it with a 10% maximum discount. The announcement must have been written by an American. Now, in the new improved Voyagers Club program, if you book 12 months ahead, you can get double Voyager points. And now that there are fewer benefits to the Voyagers Club, again, to serve us better, what's the point? A loyalty program is supposed to engender loyalty. With the reduced benefits, the new Voyager program doesn't. In fact, we no longer feel the love from MSC and have booked a cruise on Celebrity in their retreat and are considering Viking Ocean for some time in 2023. This is an unforced error by MSC, penny wise and pound foolish. That's it for this episode of Cruizine. Join us next time and check out our first 3 episodes, the links to which are down below. Please like and subscribe And tell us your views on the changes MSC have made to their loyalty program. Does it still keep you bound to MSC, or will you decide to see other people? And with that,
Bon voyage!
Bon voyage!